Okay, so once again, very good morning, all. So, hope my screen is visible, my voice is audible to you all. Okay, fine. So, coming to today's concept for the day, we are going to see what is inheritance in Java. Okay, the new concept for the day, what is inheritance in Java? Yes, guys, what is inheritance? What is inheritance? We have already covered, okay, as part of object-oriented programming features. In Unit 1, we have covered what is inheritance. Acquiring the properties, in simple, acquiring the properties of existing class to a new class, okay, or acquiring the properties from an old class to a new class. Yes, yes, Maipal, taking features of one class into another class, right? So we'll see what is inheritance and types of inheritance. So inheritance is a mechanism of deriving new class from an existing class or an older class. So this old class is known as either superclass or parent class or base class or generalized class. Please remember this terminology as it is new to you. Existing class is either known as superclass, parent class, base class, generalized class. And then the new class which you are going to create is called subclass, child class, derived class, or specialized class. When you are using superclass, make use of subclass. When you are using terminology called parent, make use of child. Same way, when you are using base class, make use of derived class. And when you are using generalized class, make use of specialized class terminology. Okay. So don't change the terminology, and again, don't get into troubles. Is that clear, guys? Then subclass inherits all the instance variables and methods which are defined by the superclass, and it also adds its own unique elements to the new feature. Yes, we have seen in the new class, or maybe the child class. Okay, when I say child class extends to parent class, what all features parent consists of, it can use in the child class also. Okay, and again, that depends on your access modifier, what you have used with respect to your variables and methods, and of course your class also. Okay, so all the instance variables and methods which are defined in your parent class can be used in your child class. Then here in Java, we make use of is a relationship with respect to your inheritance concept. Okay, and we make use of extends a keyword. A lot of times people get confused between extends keyword and implements keyword. Implements keyword is used with respect to your interfaces concept. Extends keyword is used with respect to inheritance concept in Java. Okay, so don't get confused. Then the last point is Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, but we do apply it by making use of interfaces concept. Indirect access, we do it by interfaces. How? By implementing that class to an interface. Okay, so I'm highlighting all the important points here, guys, because tomorrow when I ask question in the examination point of view, or question comes in the interview, people will close the story by just giving this one statement, which is not correct, guys. Okay, somebody have asked what is inheritance. They tell, sir, what is inheritance, sir? Acquiring features of existing class in a new class. That's it. Okay, please at least give him 2-3 points so that the interviewer will be happy. Okay. You can always tell him, sir, when I acquire, okay, when I say I'm acquiring properties or features, then you can talk about this with this point. You can also tell, sir, we make use of extends keyword. Okay, you can tell types of inheritance in Java. Okay. Then benefits of inheritance. The first foremost benefit is reusability, as everybody knows about it. Then code sharing. Yes, if it's already existing, why should I again write that code? I can share it, right? Then consistency in using an interface. Then application development time is very easy. Yes, existing classes you are using, you're not writing the entire from scratch. Redundancy, repetition of code is reducing. Again and again writing the same lines of code, or maybe declaring the same methods. Okay, so which will reduce your job. Okay. Sir, what would be syntax? Coming to syntax of your inheritance. We have already seen all this. So class, child, you will be writing first child class. Okay, then extends keyword followed by your parent class. Child class, okay, I'm telling you again, class is a keyword, child, which is your class name, okay, extends is the keyword again, which is used with respect to inheritance. Then parent class is your existing class. This child is your new class which you are going to create. Okay. Then body of your class, in which you'll be writing your properties. Okay. I mean to tell your fields, okay, your variables and methods. Is that clear, guys? This is the structure. So now types of inheritance. Types of inheritance, sir. You totally have 5 types of inheritance, guys. Number 1 is single inheritance. What would be the structure of single inheritance? Maybe if I using a class A, okay, then okay, so this is body of class A. Then I'm writing under class B extends A. Okay, this is body of class B. Okay, single inheritance, single class only. So class B extending class A, that's it. Okay. Next, sir, if I go with multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Multi-level, in the sense, 2 classes, okay? Multiple classes. So maybe I'm just making use of some access modifier. So public class A. Okay. Then this is your body of A class. Okay. And I'm telling again public class B extends A. Okay. So this is body of B class. Okay. Then next I'm telling public class C extends B. Okay, understood, guys? Here, most generalized class is class A. Okay, next level generalized class is class B. Okay, when I say class C extending B, so nothing but grandfather. Okay, if you say in this example, single inheritance, father, then child. Okay, In this, grandfather, father, then child. Sometimes people fight with their parents when their son do something which they don't like. Then the father tells, "You're not supposed to make use of this property now." Okay, then son says, "Nah, that's okay. I don't want to use your property, but I need grandfather's property." Huh? they'll tell like in movies we see, మీ ఆస్తి ఏం అవసరం లేదు కానీ నాకు మా తాతగారు ఇచ్చిన ఆస్తి కావాలి. Huh? So that's how. Okay, properties are coming from grandfather, father, okay, child, then next level. Okay, coming to the third type, hierarchical inheritance. What do you mean by hierarchical inheritance? Public class A. And body of class A, you'll be writing in this. Then public class B extends A. Body of class B. Okay, next. Come on, guys. Now, public class B extends which class? Which class? A or B? Come on, guys. A or B? Which class? Yes, absolutely A. Okay. Body of class, right? Just like son and daughter. Okay, extending to father. So sometimes people tell, both of them have got features of his dad. Okay, similar kind of example. Then next comes your hybrid inheritance. What do you mean by hybrid inheritance? Is there any limit to derived classes, sir? Hierarchical classes. You can write down. No, there's nothing like that, Vijay. Okay, you can keep on going. Okay, so you can also work with combinations. That's what I'm telling you now. Okay, so whatever I'm telling you, this one is a combination. Combination of more than one type of what we can tell, one type of inheritance. Okay, either single or multi-level. Okay, or it could be hierarchical, as Vijay has asked. So I would like to give this example: hierarchical. Okay, all combinations you can put together. Okay, so if I write public class, okay, and body of class A. Then now I'll go with single inheritance. Class B extends A. Okay, I'm done with the single inheritance part now. Body of B. Now what I'll do is I'll go with multi-level. Okay, so class C extends body of class C. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll go with you know hierarchical. Public class D extends, okay, B. Okay. Body of class. Okay, guys. So all together. Okay. So single, multi-level, hierarchical, hybrid. Then coming to the last type, you have multiple inheritance. Okay. So this is not, we just now seen like Java doesn't support multiple inheritance, but I can implement, okay, IMPLEMENT, okay, implement using concept called interfaces. Okay, using Java interfaces, this concept can be applied where we'll be making use of implements keyword and we'll be working with this concept, guys. Okay, so these are the 5 types of inheritance concepts which are there in our Java. Okay, let me show you a small diagram. Yeah, you can see all types of inheritance here. Single. So see, this arrow is pointing to upper class, okay, parent class. Class B extending to class A, okay, single. Multi-level. Class C extending to class B, class B extending again to class A, okay. Multiple. Class C extending to class A, class B. Then hierarchical. Class B extending to class A, class C extending to class A, okay. Then hybrid combinations. Yeah, in detail I gave it down, guys, about single inheritance again, so don't worry again. So this arrow must be up, okay, which I'm showing you here, but I want you guys to go through the example here. Okay, yeah. So what is the output you are expecting here? Yes, guys, I have class A here, okay. Then I have written what is this A? Is it a method or a constructor? Yes, guys, method or a constructor? One example, guys, I'm just showing you. You're not able to give me answer. Okay, let me do it for you. Example program over inheritance. Class A will take same example only, so which syntax we have seen just now. Okay, let me save this. Inheritance. Java. Okay, right. Then I'm taking one more class, class B extends A. Okay, and here I'm writing my main class, public class inheritance. Okay, public static void main string. Okay. Now in class A, I'm just declaring a constructor. Okay, where in this constructor I am writing a statement system dot out out dot println, okay, saying hi. Then I'm writing a normal method here, void m1. Okay. Again, I'm writing system dot out dot println. Okay. Let's say I'm in class A. Okay, done. And coming to class B, I also want to create another constructor here. System dot out dot println. Okay, I just say hello. And I'll write one more method here, void yum1. Okay, yum2. And system dot out dot println. Okay, I'm in class B. Okay, right. Right. Now, if I want to call those yum1 and yum2, I need to create object for which class? Which class I need to create object? Come on, guys. Come on. I want to call yum2 method and yum1 method. Divya, Srinitya, Bhumika, Jahnavi, Teja, Srilekha. Okay. Except Srilekha, everybody gave correct answer. Srilekha, this is inheritance concept which we are working on. Okay. So when I say class B extends A, I can also use the properties which are present in class A. Right. So I'll be creating object for class B. Okay. New B. That's it. Okay. Now we can happily call B dot yum2. Okay. Then B dot yum1. Okay. Let's run and see the program. Java C inheritance.java. Okay, fine. Okay. So what is the output you're expecting, guys? What is the output you're expecting? First, do you method gets called or constructor gets called? Okay, Vijay says constructor will execute first, then yum1, yum2 methods. Okay, if constructor gets called, Vijay, which constructor will be get called first? And which constructor will be called second? And which method will be called first? Which method will be called second? Yes, guys. So what is the output? So you have here you have hi, then I'm in class A, hello, then I'm in class B. So do you get output as hi, A class, hello, B class, or hi, hello, class A, class B, or hi, hello, class B, class A, or class A, class B, hi, hello. I gave you 4 options. Come on, guys, you can type your option in the chat box. What is the output you're expecting when I call B class B, when I create instance of class B and when I call B dot M2 and B dot M1, so what is your output? Teja says B M2 M1. So Teja says class B M2 M1. Sandeep says hello class A class B. Nitya says hi hello class B class A. Okay, Bhumika hi hello class B class B. Okay, fantastic. Okay, keep going guys, keep going. We'll wind up in under 5 minutes. Yes, hi hello class B class A. Yes. So what happens here when I say B, okay, class B, then when I create instance of class B, as it is extending to class A, so first it will check, is there any constructor in class A? Yes, there is a constructor in class A. So immediately constructor would be invoked and you'll be getting message called hi. Okay. Then it will come back. Then is there any constructor written in class B? Yes, there's a constructor written in class B. So immediately constructor will be invoked. So again, hello message. This job is done. Now next B dot M2. Now I'm calling method 2. Okay. So first this message would be displayed saying I'm in class B. Then I'm calling B dot M1. Then this message would be displayed. Right. So moment object is created, immediately constructor will be invoked. Okay. There's no relation with these two statements. Object created, constructor invoked. Okay. When I'm extending, so it will just check, is there any constructor in class A? Okay. Okay, what happened? Oh, there is some problem with the class not able to load. Okay, here we have given spelling as okay, Herinc. Okay, fine, guys. So when I'm running this, so the class name is Herinc. Okay, fine. So we have got first constructor A called. Okay, then constructor B called, then M2 method called, then M1 method has been called. Is that clear, guys? Yes, yes, Rileka, I got it. Okay. So similarly, I gave you examples for each and every type, guys. So I want everybody to please work on these examples. Okay. So I've shown you one example. So please type and check how this inheritance concept is varying. Okay. This is on to multi-level. Then I give example on to hierarchical. Okay. Hope you'll be able to do it, right? You'll be able to do it, or you want me to type the entire code and you want me to show it? Guys, let me know in the chat box. That's good. That's good. Sounds great. Okay. Because I have already typed and I have put screenshots, because what's happening, people are copying this code and they are pasting it in the editor. Okay. So you don't have copying option here. So you have to type on your own. At least you'll be, if you don't become programmers, you'll at least be strong in typing. So please try to have multiple combinations. Okay, and check the manual tracing and system tracing. Okay. We have got error here. Why error? Yeah, see here. Class C extends to A comma B, which is not possible. No. Multiple classes you cannot inherit. That facility is not there. We shall make this possible in the next sessions by making use of interfaces concept, by implementing this class C to class B. Okay, I'll tell you in the later class. Okay, so I gave you some examples with respect to access modifiers also. When I use public, private, protected, how differently the program is going to show. Okay, sometimes we face error because private variables I cannot access, private only to this parent class only. If you're trying to access, immediately it is giving you error, saying like, boss, this is private to parent only, right? Then hybrid inheritance concept. So I want everybody to please work on this inheritance concept completely when you come back for tomorrow's session. Try to complete this 4 types of inheritance. Anyhow, multiple inheritance, I'll cover it in interfaces concept. Fine. So thank you for staying for extra time of 10 minutes. Thanks for your patient listening. So that's all for today's session. If you have any queries, you may mark in the chat box. Else you can leave for the day. Thank you all. See you all tomorrow in the next session with another new concept. Have a great day. Yes, Rija. Call by reference, call by value. That okay, fine. Everybody is having that doubt. Actually, it is a lab program which I gave you as an assignment. That's a lab program, right? In week 4. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, fine. If everybody is having that problem, then I'll take a separate session in this lab. Anyhow, we have lab on Thursday. So let me go through your week 4 and week 5. Combinedly, I'll explain. Okay. By that time, we'll be completing inheritance and other concepts also. So week 4 and week 5, you can do it parallelly. I'll also share one more link for week 5 also. So whatever questions you are not able to do it, just let me know so that I'll try to explain you those concepts. Okay. Yeah, let me check, Srija. One week is on to strings. The other week concepts which are there on to your classes and object inheritance, polymorphism, those concepts you can cover off, Srija. Okay. Let us follow the syllabus. Okay. As per the syllabus, you please try to work on the programs. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll extend Jahnavi. I'll extend for another 2 days. You can submit by Monday. I'll extend the deadline of submission. Is it okay?